Hi, I'm Grant Hedifin, and I'm going to take you through the software that you will be using if you're a instructor for a school. This is what you're going to see when you log in. And so I'm just going to take you through the software, how to use it, and show you everything about it. So you first jump in, and what you're going to see is personal data. So we want you to fill this out, upload a picture of yourself, and the first one that you're going to come to here, URL name parameter. So what that means is that this is going to be your address, your URL address on NauticEd. So it'll be nauticed.org, Sailing Instructor, USA, Texas, Austin, say, and then your URL name parameter. So that's what it is. You can change it, make it private, whatever you want, but this is what will show up in that area. Put in your phone number so students can contact you, and put in your address so we know where you are. The next one is instructor data. And so put in your credentials. Spend some time on this one here, my badass sailing instructor profile. This is what makes you so good at what you do and why students will want to hire you as their instructor. Now, the public thing doesn't say badass sailing instructor, but we really want to get that point across to you. Why are you so good? Why should somebody hire you? Talk about your passion, what you've done. If you have a website, that's great. You don't have to put it in if you don't. Start putting in your social profiles. If they're professional social profiles, put those in. If you don't have them, don't worry about it. But I think even an Instagram profile, you should really have one of those, because you're out on the boat, you can snap pictures, put them up on Instagram, and then that will start building your profile for you. People will find you. It'll drive more traffic to you, so that you're going to be teaching some more. And then even the YouTube video, look, do a little selfie, a short video, whatever you want to do of you on the boat. Hey, this is John, I'm your instructor. This is the boat. This is my teaching style. My passion is this, and my favorite thing to teach is this, right? Create that little video, and then that will put it onto your profile so that people will see it, and they'll like you, and get some training from you. Remember, people buy you. They don't buy the training necessarily. Yes, they want the training, but they have a choice. And so if they look at the video and they like you, that's going to encourage them more to ask for you. Okay, as part of your getting started with NauticEd, we want you to write some articles, and certainly some technical articles if you've got some technical knowledge on a specific topic. And so here we've put one in here. What is sail twist? And then there's another article we want you to write is meet the instructor. And then we'll put that up on our site, and that will also work to drive traffic to you. So you put these in here, and these again show up in your profile that we build for you on our site. Training options. What kind of boats do you have available for you to teach on? These are your boats or your school boats. And what are you willing to do to teach people on their boat? Okay, so just fill these out. In here in Austin, I don't have a small keel boat, but if somebody says I'd like to learn and they've got a small keel boat, I can absolutely do that. And again, same for catamaran. I don't have a catamaran here, but somebody showed up and they wanted to buy my ticket down to the Caribbean. Yep, I'm gonna teach them on a catamaran. So fill that out. Make sure you put public notes in here. This will also show on your profile at the appropriate point. And the location, so where do you train out of, and you can make that flexible as well. So maybe there's one place here that you train at, maybe there's another place in the summertime, or you can even add a note to say, hey, I'll travel to the Caribbean anytime anybody wants to take me down there. Okay, add some images. Get some really nice images of yourself, the boats, the school, the area, the lake, the ocean, whatever that sort of represents you. And so these will show on your profile, and just makes your web page that's on our site a lot more attractive. Login data, that's obvious. Your school, you might be associated to more than one school. That's okay. You can add that in here, add another school. And here is your qualification data. So as you're just getting started, most of these will be red, and they'll start going green as you click through some of the onboarding documents and do the task required to be qualified. Down here are your endorsements, and these are little badges that will show up on your profile. And as people click on them, they'll be able to see exactly what that is. This is your system knowledge expert badge. Okay, so that's kind of gone across here. This is your profile, just getting yourself all set up. And that's this link here. So you click on that, it brings you to this exact page. Okay, the dashboard is where you're going to spend most of your time once you're operating. And the dashboard is all of your students and prospects that you're working with. So first thing to do when you come in here is just click on this and see instructions here. And it defines what all is. So all is basically everybody. It's a prospect that you might have met once at a boat show, or they've been assigned to you for training or whatever. It's everybody that is associated to your training profile. A student is somebody who you are actively engaging with to take them on the water, give them on the water classes. And so the way it works is that a prospect is just somebody that may have, clicked through to your school, and maybe your school has assigned them to you, but they haven't engaged in on the water training yet. That's what a prospect is. A student is a person that is, you're actually going to physically get on the boat with them. And so there's a conversion process in our software to convert them from a prospect into a student. And so the school is responsible for paying for that conversion with the software. So you'll see here that there is a button, request to convert to the school. So if you're only associated to one school, there'll only be one button here. So request to convert using the NauticEd HQ Sailing School or Bob's Sailing School or whatever. So you're going to hit request. That will send an email to the school. They will make the conversion for you. They'll pay the fee, and then off you go. Once they're converted, you'll see this button. It'll change to grade. Okay, so if they're a student by that school, you'll see a grade button there, and that's where you're going to physically go in and actually grade that student for their competence. So that is better managed under this one, this task, this tab here, students. And so when you click on that, these are all the people you're working with. You can see their existing practical competency that they've been assigned by you, the instructor, or perhaps another instructor. So you can see their theory rank, what past courses they have passed just in theory. Then you can see their actual real rank with their level of experience, and then have they been signed off by an instructor. Now you can grade them again, maybe you're upgrading them. So this person here is a skipper, and maybe you're going to grade them. You belong to this school, you're going to hit grade, and you're going to maybe upgrade or downgrade their practical competency. Okay, so that's all your students, and it shows you how many prospects and students assigned to you, and the number of people that have been converted into training students. Okay, this one is find ad. That is if somebody is, you meet somebody and they say, hey, I want to get some training, I'm already a NauticEd student. You can find them in our database by clicking this button and then just adding their email address, and we'll go out in the database, it'll find them, and then you can just add them as your training student. And if it does not find them in the NauticEd database, then you can actually add them as a prospect or student into that. So first stop though is just adding their email address and then doing a little search for them, and then they can drop into the database. Then they'll become your prospect, or they'll become your student after they get converted. All right. And then once you're in here, if you ever get stuck, you can just click on Instructor Home, and then that takes you back to a page where you get access to all of the right-hand side links here. And then again, there's your dashboard. So resources, that is going to take you to our professional blog site for schools and instructors. So here inside this site, nobody else can get access to it. You have to be a school or instructor to get access to it. And it's all of the documents. So here's all the training documents and everything. So everything that we need you to get access to do your role is inside the Pro NauticEd website. Okay, how to properly engage as a NauticEd instructor. That's just all the things you need to do to get started. It's onboarding process. It's just access to other documents and things like that. So you can just click on that and go through that. Take my courses. That's how you get access to all the NauticEd courses. And so you have two roles. You're an instructor and you're your own student. So if you click this button here, take my courses, that's going to turn you into your own student, and this is where all your courses are inside your curriculum, and you can take them and pass them and all that kind of stuff, fill out your logbook, everything like that. When you click on here, this is going to take you back to your instructor role. So you were a student, now you're back being an instructor. Reviews history. So you want to build your credible social profile. So every student is going to review you. So hopefully they're going to give you 5-star reviews. So when you sign them off, when you grade them as a student, their practical competency, they're going to get sent an email and then they're going to grade you back. And so what you can do, if somebody hasn't graded you back, you can just click this little button here and send a reminder, and that will send them a reminder saying, hey, can you please grade you, the instructor, for teaching ability, depth of knowledge, friendliness, condition of vessel, and professionalism. So that's a really important, because again, people buy what they see other people buying and other people liking. So this is a good way of building your profile. All right, so all of the data that you did up here in the instructor profile is going to create on our site a public web page for you. And so here is your public web page, and this is where you put in your badass sailing profile, what your rank, your level is, how many students have rated you, what they rated you at, the photographs that you uploaded. Here's all your badges, your credentials that you've done. Here is the licensing that you are able to do, other credentials. A person can see your resume. That's the student resume that you created. So all the courses you've taken, all of the experience that you have, they can see that. The schools that you're associated with, and here's the publications that you've written. So the more publications you have here, they don't have to sit on NauticEd, but if you've got publications out there, that's going to really impress somebody to want to be able to take training from you. Here's your location. They can click that. It'll bring up a map. This is the location information that you typed in. Here's all the training that you're able to do. This means that you've got a boat. If you remember, I did not put in that it had a small keelboat in Austin, but I can teach on other people's boats. All right. Here is the ability that I have, and hopefully you'll have, is the sign off as a SLC training and assessment, so they can get their international license. Here's a way where they can contact you, and that will send an email right to you. This is just your contact information, your social profile links, and then we've got this down here. This is rate responsiveness. So this is really important to us, and it should be really important to you, because if people send you a message using here and they don't hear from you for a couple of days, they're going to come back and they're going to say, hey, you know what, I didn't hear from this person. That's going to send us an email, and we're going to, if we start getting emails that you haven't been responding, you're going to get a phone call and maybe turn off your instructor profile, because it looks bad on us, it looks bad on you. And you know what, look, if you're not instructing anymore and you've stopped doing it, just let us know and we'll turn your profile off. It's no big deal. But this is the button that is really cool. We want this one. Click more. Yeah, they responded very quickly, and you know, you're being a very good customer service type person. And then here's all the feedbacks. They're going to get shown on you. So somebody comes to your page and they start seeing 5-star, 5-star. This is going to really encourage them. And look, there's competition out there in the market. People are looking at other schools. They're looking at other systems. They come here, they start looking at you, and they see this, right? They're like, wow, this is incredible. And we've got instructors out there with over 100 5-star reviews. Who's not going to get trained by that person? All right, so we can click here and go back to your profile, the back-end software, and this is it. So thanks for being a NauticEd instructor. Welcome to NauticEd. Watch this video if you get a little bit confused. If something's not working for you, feel free to contact us, and if there's a little bug, we'll fix it immediately. Otherwise, welcome, and we're looking forward to working with you, and looking forward to having lots of students working with you as well, and giving you 5-star reviews, obviously. Thanks very much. Bye.